everybody, I am here today to do a quick flip through of my sketchbook. I'm going to show you the good, bad, the ugly, things that turned out okay, to kind of encourage you that if you're looking at improving your artistic ability or drawing, that it's okay to make mistakes, and part of having a sketchbook is sort of documenting all those things. So I went to art school back in the late 90s and early 2000s, and I've been doing art for a long time, and then I felt like I got stuck in like a certain style, and then I kind of went away from it just a little bit, took a little bit of break, and then I decided to come back to it. When I decided to come back to it, I thought, okay, well, I'm gonna kind of do some of the things I did when I was a teenager, which was drawing people, and I usually drew like famous people, musicians, things like that. So you're going to see a mix of things in the sketchbook, and I'll talk about it as I walk through. All right. So I always like these. These are Peter Popper Press. I like that they have, kind of not the spiral bound. I prefer like regular binding, and I really like the paper in this. So first I'm just talking about that. Okay. So first off, I tried to draw some animals. So I drew this fox with pencil crayons. I don't think it turned out super duper great, but whatever. And then I tried to draw a close-up. Again, I don't think that turned out super great, but whatever. It was an exercise, so I did it. Then I was just doodling about, and I drew that. Some witches tossing a big skull in the air. That's just a little diagram of the seasons. Again, just a little doodle. Here I've drawn Axl. As you know, if you follow me, obsessed with Guns N' Roses, you will see a lot of them in the sketchbook. I think that turned out okay. There's Slash. I think that turned out better. These are all just with regular pencil. There's Duff. I think that one turned out a lot better. You can see like each time I do it, I get a little bit better. It's kind of like riding, not really riding a bike, but it's kind of like when you play a musical instrument, you put it down for a while, you're a little rusty at first, but you pick it up again pretty fast. There's Axl. Turned out much better, I think. I really like that one. And I like that I put a little bit of orange in the hair so it wasn't just all black and white. There's Duff. Again, that turned out, I think, a lot better than before. So I can see I'm improving, which is really great. That one didn't turn out as good. But that's okay. It's all part of the practice. That one also wonky as hell, but I'll show you anyway. And then I did a Jim Morrison one, but I put ink on it, and then I really kind of just messed it up. So it was okay, and then the ink just messed it up. But sometimes, you just got to experiment with things, and it doesn't always turn out the way that you want, and that's okay. Then we have David Bowie here, and I was pretty happy with that one. I was also experimenting with sort of outlining things in ink, and I think this time it turned out a lot better, and I like using like little bits of color on there as well. Then we have Stevie Nicks here, and I really like the way that this one turned out. I didn't use ink on this one. I'm totally okay with that. My little ink experiment I decided was done. Then we have John Lennon here, and again I like the way that this one turned out. Mick Jagger. That one turned out okay, but I'm not totally 100% happy with it. I tried to draw two people. I tried to put Axl and Slash in here. Axl turned out okay. This one's kind of incomplete. I never really finished Slash and moved on to the next one. Okay. Then I started drawing these little cartoons. Now, I used to draw these little cartoons probably in the early 2000s, and then I kind of stopped for a while. And then I was sort of doodling one day, and I doodled them, and my stepdaughter was really like them, and she's like, oh, I want you to draw them some more. So I drew them all, and then she wanted them to be at the pool. So as you can see here, they are at the pool swimming. It's closed. Of course, they don't listen to rules, so they are swimming in the pool. Then she wanted them having a barbecue, so now they are having a barbecue. She wanted them at the park. As you can see, she's dictating to me what they're doing, their circumstances. She's like, I want them doing this, and that's what I drew for her. There they are, I'll turn it around. She wanted them having a concert, so they are having a concert. All right. Back on the screen? Yes. Aha. Okay. There is a really bad misted one that didn't turn out so well. That one's okay, but not my best. Oh, now my stepdaughter wanted them at the movies. This one's not finished. She wanted them at the beach. So we're going to have to finish that one up. Okay. That one also didn't turn out so well, but whatever. We're practicing. It's not a big deal. Then I sort of started doing this doodle tarot thing, which if you follow me on Instagram, I've been doodling them because my stepdaughter, like I said, had me doodling them in various circumstances, and I was starting to run out of ideas. And so I did this one, and I thought, oh, when I did the doodle, that it kind of reminds me of the magician, you know, with one arm up and one arm down. And so I decided I would try to make it into a bit of a doodle tarot. There we have the High Priestess. We have the two pillars, the book. There's a pomegranate hanging out by the water. Look at the moon. Then we have the Empress. I've got the flowers, the little heart, the trees in the background. We got the Emperor. It's not really a throne, it's a box, but whatever. It's all about boundaries. And instead of the mountains, I put buildings behind there. We have the Hierophant, again, the two pillars, the lampposts, and the two people watching. Got the keys there. And then we've got the Lovers, the choice. I've seen, like, it's not really Rider-Waite-Smith in that it's not just one man, one woman, but I've seen lots of Lovers cards where there's two women in it, and I thought that this would just kind of go along with that, along with the hot tub and the half-eaten pizza. And instead of the angel, we got a pigeon up there. So, yeah, that's what I have so far in my sketchbook. As you can see, it's kind of a mix of, like, some things turned out good, some things are kind of like, so about. And then also we have these crazy little doodle things. So if you want to see more of them, they're on Instagram. But I thought I would give you an idea of kind of what my sketchbook looked like. And I think a lot of people feel pressure that everything in their sketchbook has to be perfect, or it has to turn out right, or it has to be something important, and it totally doesn't. It's just practicing drawing. That's what a sketchbook is for. So if you have a sketchbook, let me know. What do you draw in it? What, you know, do you have a lot of failures in there? Do you have mistakes? Do you rip out your mistakes? Like, what do you do with your sketchbook? So let me know, like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you all next time.